I'm so bummed too because my friend works at a really cool library downtown, and she texted me like, oh gosh, maybe in early February. She was like, hey, Liz Fair was supposed to come to the library and talk about her book, but she pulled out, and so Tegan and Sarah are coming, and they're going to talk about their book. Would you like to come for the evening and sit in? And I was like, oh, I love them so much. Like... so much. I told my husband, I was like, I would leave you for them, one of them. That's the only female that I would even consider.
Wait a second. Tegan and Sarah, is that the twin girls?
Love that. I love them so much.
This is an interesting factoid. I did not know that about you. Wait a second. I don't know none of their songs. But I know that I don't like it. Isn't that me? I'm terrible.
Okay, so here's the thing. You have to see this. I'm going to send you some pictures from their Instagram. Now, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're married to a musician. You understand that there is like a certain allure when somebody can play an instrument. Like, it's sexy, yes?
Mm-hmm. That's when he's sexiest, to be honest. It's also the only time he smiles, so I understand it.
Okay, so there are these two human beings. First of all, their hair is always fucking cool. I can't tell you how many times I have cut my hair in a direct response to whatever they've done to theirs. So, they have great hair.
Okay. Let me stop you right there, Amanda.
Yes.
This picture you just sent with their hair like wet and they have the black eyeliner and they have the, she's actually wearing that coat that we hate.
Yes.
Bitch, it's you. That's what you look like.
Do you think that just because we have dark hair and brown eyes, we all look the same?
Wow. That's not what I was saying. I was saying that you may have liked their music, and that's fine and that's great. But I'm looking at Tegan and Sarah right now. I'm looking at two Amandas, bitch. I'm looking at you loving two versions of you. You laugh, but it's a thing. You know that, right?
No,
it's a thing. Couples, basically, you are attracted to the version of yourself. So that's why you see couples that look like, yes, that's why you'll see couples that look like brother and sister, or you'll see gay guy couples and they'll like morph into each other. They'll dress exactly like, they'll have their hair exactly like, and they'll look like each other. So it's like a mirror image. You never notice that shit?
No. Do you, is it?
Hold on. I'm going to send you a website about it. Hold on. BuzzFeed did a whole story about it one time. Where you date a person who looks like you. And that's why you like Tegan and Sarah, because that is your ideal you. And bitch.
But so wait a minute. So they have cute hair. Their makeup is always gorgeous. They play instruments. I don't know. There's just something about, and I have never, like, I am not one for celebrity crushes. I do, like, I'm not interested. And they look nothing like my husband. They look nothing like anybody that I've ever dated or been interested in. So I just find it so interesting that, like, I've never had anything but a heterosexual relationship. Like, why, when it comes to these two women, am I like, I might leave my husband for you if this was an offer?
Okay, girl. Are you hard of hearing, motherfucker?
But why would I be attracted to them because they look like me? I mean, there's plenty of other...
Because everybody... Listen, because everybody likes a version of themselves. Listen, you know what?
There are... It's not like a 5 foot, white woman with brown hair is hard to find.
Girl, these bitches look exactly like you. Tegan and you are actually, you ever seen that documentary where it was 3 motherfuckers? They were triplets. And I'm serious. There was 3 motherfuckers. They were triplets. They were all put up for adoption. And like one went off to college and someone kept calling him this other name. And he's like, that's not my fucking name. My name is this. And everybody thought he was fucking around. And he was like, no, that's really not my fucking name. I'm this other guy. And then they finally put those 2 together. Come to find there was a third one. It was 3 motherfuckers that looked exactly like. It's Tegan, Sarah, and Amanda, bitch. This.
If only.
Amanda, do you open that thing I just sent you about lookalike couples? And that's how it happens. Couples start to look alike. It's a thing. So you're attracted to a version of yourself. And I only know this because real recognize real, bitch. You know that singer, Cassie?
No.
Okay.
Send me a text. Is she new or
first
old?
of all, I'm not sending you a text of Cassie, okay? Because you should know that. That should be foundational information that every person living in America should know. You should know who Puff Daddy's ex-girlfriend is. She's the fucking prettiest girl in the world. And I say that because the motherfucker looks like me if I had cash. Okay?
Oh my god, this picture from March 2nd where she's with the baby and the guy with the blue eyes, whom I'm assuming is the baby daddy.
That's not the baby daddy, that's her husband. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at a comment from Beck's wife. Girl, I wish.
A comment where I said, congratulations, Cassie, I love you. Yeah, okay. So, I didn't know that people could see the comments at what?
Trying to pretend like she doesn't know what picture I'm talking about. And then I'm like, oh, wait, let my eyes focus in here. Oh, there's your comment.
Oh, wow. It just scrolled automatically to my comment. You could just see my...
It is like, I'm going to screen grab it and send it to you. It is literally, and do you know whose name is first on the top in the likes?
Shut up.
Asha.
Your friend.
Yes.
See, so you should tell Asha that you didn't know who Cassie was, and all the while you can tell her, bitch, I have a friend who looks exactly like Cassie.
That is insane. Okay,
first of all, I don't look exactly like Cassie, but I could be, like, if Cassie had a half sister, like we had different dads, she's just a little bit pretty. That happens too. She's just a little bit prettier than me. Like, people will think I'm pretty. They'll be like, ooh, Melissa, you're so pretty. Oh, have you met my sister? Oh my God. And suddenly I'm just like, ugh. That's what it would be like. I could be her second cousin. We were close, but then I started doing a bad diet. I got involved in some drugs.
I was going to say, ran into some meth.
Yeah, like I had that weird gray line on my gum, like. But if I had cash, I could look just like this bitch. Why are you laughing? You don't think so?
No, I do. No, when I saw that picture... It from the thumbnail, even when you embiggen it, it reminds me of your maternity photos with Shalom.
Stop. Wait a minute. Did this motherfucker just say embiggen? Where did you learn that word? How do you know embiggen?
Put it into my head.
Oh, because I was about to say, wait, you're black. I thought you said you were the whitest lady. Because where the fuck you get embiggen from? Okay. We're frowned upon for doing this. We're not allowed to invite random people to the cookout anymore. But if we were allowed, I might call you up and text you a picture from it. Like, bitch, wish you were here. So are you like a Lilith Fair kind of lady?
Oh my God. A Tori Amos hardcore. Never
Oh,
made it
you
to
are
Lilith
like a
Fair.
real ass white lady. This is crazy. Paint a picture for me, please, because I don't...
Well, I can text it. You text it to you?
I'm looking at it right now, actually.
Okay.
She's sitting in a chair with a dirty leg?
Yes.
Does she use a washcloth?
Yes, she does.
Okay. You're like, don't you dare.
She's very fancy. She likes, fancy shoes, and... I bet she smells good.
Yes. She looks really rich, actually.
Right?
She looks very rich.
Oh, so fun fact. When I graduated from college, I got a job down at the Stuart News, which was in east coast of Florida, just north of West Palm Beach, like 30 minutes. And when I was down there interviewing, I was talking to the other designers in the newsroom, and one of them asked me what kind of music I like to listen to. And of course, the first name out of my mouth is Tori. She had a house there in Jensen Beach. She was on there was this really, really fancy, expensive part between mainland and Hutchinson Island called Sewell's Point. And so she lived on Sewell's Point. And she was like, yes, I saw her once at the Barnes and Noble. Like, it was like a small beach town, so like not huge. So like the chances of running into her when she was there. Yes. And so I was just like, oh my God, I have to get this job because now like I can maybe meet Tori like in the wild. So I got the job and I never saw her, but a hurricane happened shortly after I had moved down there, and somebody's boat washed up onto her like beach in her backyard. And they did a whole story about how like the numbers had been wiped off the boat and they couldn't find the owner, and she really needed to get this like boat out of her. And I just kind of like creeped right by the reporter as he was doing the recording on the phone. Like,
And you saw her?
No, I didn't get to see her.
Never saw her that whole time?
No, it's super and we go back there to vacation now. It's super anticlimactic, but I think she sold the house. So,
now, is it music you listen to still today? Like, she's one of those people that like had a profound impact on your life?
100%. I mean, I can tell you exactly. I remember the first time I heard her music. I was in photography class. It was my freshman year of high school. And I had met a friend, and he was older than I was, and he was into photography or whatever, and he was also very cute. And so he had taken me back into the dark room to show me around one day, and this girl was back there, and she was listening, and I was like, oh my God, what is this music? I really love it. And she's like, oh, it's Tori Amos. And then that just kind of like, I mean, that was 1995. So the internet was like very tiny. And there was this one fan website. Was it Into the Toryverse? This guy, I think his name was Mike Y. He used to like run this like really comprehensive site. Everything you needed to know about Tori. So, you know, as a 14-year-old kid, I'm just like gobbling this up because she's wild, and she doesn't look or sound like anything that I had heard. And she's talking about masturbation and her sexuality and her religion. And
did you get in trouble?
My mom about had a heart attack. And I know that like deep down she's probably going, oh, this has got to be a phase. This has got to be a phase, because you've heard Tori's music. It's like this wailing on top of pianos, and when your 14-year-old is like blaring the song The Waitress, and she's screaming, I believe in peace, bitch, I believe in peace, I believe in peace, bitch, you're probably like, what the fuck is going on upstairs?
I believe in peace too, bitch. Shit. Now I might have to listen to this song.
But it was just, you know, it was somebody that was talking about things that I wasn't hearing about at home. And it came at a time developmentally for me where I was kind of starting to find my voice and make that separation from, because I think up until a certain point, you're an extension of your parent, right? You dress how they dress you. You wear your hair how they... No, you're looking at me like, what?
Well, you have normal parents. So I can see that being the case for you, but...
Okay, so we were always pristinely dressed. My hair... I slept from the time I was in preschool up until probably kindergarten. I slept in sponge curlers every night. And then in grade school, my mom would hot roll my hair every day. I had a bow. I mean, I would get white kids every spring and be like threatened. Do not get these dirty. Like,
oh, your mom was wildin'.
She's very particular. So naturally, as any kid does, then they're trying to separate themselves from their parents and be an individual. For me, this was like a total 180 of anything that was in my mom's music was like Wilson Phillips and like
I do like
that soft rock, right? Very normal, safe stuff. And then there's this woman, she's beautiful, she's powerful, she's like fucking beating this piano. She's sitting between two pianos, playing them simultaneously. Like,
oh honey, you were alive.
It was amazing. And I was just like, oh my God, this is who I want to be. I want to be this because I didn't feel any of those things. I was insecure and anxious and socially anxious. And to see like a grown woman who was just like, here I am. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like it.
And you liked it all the more because your mama wasn't fucking with it.
100%. Yeah.
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So it's just, it was just that. And, and then Boys for Pele, I had been given that CD from my boyfriend at the time. And, what do I want to say? The hubbub was that she's sitting inside in the liner notes in the album art and she's breastfeeding a pig. And people just went, I don't know why.
Hold on. See, we were having a good ass conversation. We was having a normal I was vibing with you. I was like, you know what? Because I like this Amanda lady, I'm going to go listen to some Tori Amos when we hang up right quick. The conversation was going great. Then this motherfucker said, so then check it out. In the liner notes, this motherfucker's breastfeeding, which piqued my interest. I was like, yes, queen, breastfeed, yeah. Pig. Wait, bitch. Record scratch. This motherfucker. What?
Yeah.
Okay, white ladies are just... What you mean, breastfeeding a pig? I need an explanation.
It's just what she's doing. I don't know. You don't question it.
Wait, it's a pig's mouth with teeth on her titties?
I don't know. It's actually a really nice picture. It's odd, but it's like soft and it's very blue.
Don't mind my clicking. I need to see it. Sorry. Breastfeeding a pig. White lady. Okay. White lady breastfeeding a pig. Let's see if the first thing that comes up is Tori Amos. White lady breastfeeding a pig and... Oh, apparently you lady... Okay. Girl. 4 million results. That are current. 2017.
Oh, no.
So let me put in Tori Amos because apparently white lady breastfeeding a pig is a normal category. Let me clear my history. This is where my child does homeschooling. Hold on. Tori Amos breastfeeding a pig. Oh. Let me embiggen. Oh, see, y'all are wildin'. She said, it's a beautiful picture. You have to see it. Okay, hold on. Girl, Tori looks gorgeous. Skin is gorgeous. Hair is gorgeous. I love the shape of her lips. Titties is on point. But then there's that pig in there. Wait a second. So you like, so you fuck with like, I'm just trying to get a better understanding of you. You like Belle and Sebastian type shit?
No. So let's see. If we look at like where I really started caring about music. So you're looking at like, 8th, 9th grade. It was like a lot of grunge. So like Nirvana.
Oof, dreadful.
Hole,
oh, dreadful.
And, Wow, what else? A lot of 90s alternative, which I can't think of any. Oasis. I had Green Day albums.
Oh, girl. What is you doing?
I know. So that was like high school, like 90s alternative, like 90s on 9 on Sirius. That is my jam. And then probably by college, it was like indie rock. And then I met Chris, and then I just got dragged to all those shows. Like our first date, he was like, "Hey, you want to go to the Vagrant America tour?" And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck that is, but sure, I'll go with you." So.
Oh, see, we are music snobs over here. So if Outside ever opens and we actually ever meet, or we have a Zoom dinner and we start having music conversations, we will leave that dinner not friends. Like,
I don't know. Chris can like hold his own. I'm just like, we have disagreements.
Oh, Justin Beck makes fun of the things I like that are even still good.
Yeah.
I could be like, you like that fucking pussy shit. I'm like, but it's so good. Like, there's certain bands that I like that I don't even say I like because Justin Beck is gonna clown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Chris is the same exact way.
Yeah, but I don't like really bad stuff like you like. She said, "Whole girl, ain't nobody listening to that."
I was like 15. What 15-year-old girl is not full of angst? And Ani DeFranco, loved Ani DeFranco. Fiona
Are you sure you're not a lesbian?
I'm sure.
I mean, you could be a late in life one. That's terrible. No. Mm-mm. I liked super heavy hardcore shit, or I like completely 90s R&B, and there's kind of no in between. And it makes no sense why I would like those two random things. But that, like, I can listen to stuff that an old black dad will listen to, like Keith Washington, shit that, like, no child should like. I love it. Or it has to be super hard. Like, Justin would make fun of me, but, like, Snapcase was my shit. Like, who am I? Why? So, like, anything soft and pretty, or Tegan and Sarah nah, homie, we not doing that. Mm-mm.
What got you into hardcore?
I don't even know, but I was in like 8th grade.
Yeah. And
I really fucking liked Faith No More a lot. Mm-hmm. So, like, you have to start somewhere. Nobody wakes up and they just like the most obscure band in the world. That's not how it happens. Yeah. So, like, I really liked Faith No More, and I was obsessed with, like, Mike Patton and the things he could do with his voice. I'm stupid. And that video would come on, you want it? I was like, this is my shit. I love this. And my dad was just like, you are not a black child in my house loving that. And I remember I had to listen to that shit in secret because my dad was not having it. And so because things became a secret, I would secretly go to the record store and shit and just, be in there, like, absorbing all this, like, white shit that I was not allowed to have. And I don't know what it was, but I know that actually one of the first bands that I really, really liked that was super heavy was Integrity. They're from Ohio.
Yeah,
actually.
I think you sent me something, like, when we first started talking, because there was, like, a Cleveland connection for you, or you were like, things keep happening with Ohio.
Yeah. So
and that was them.
Like, I was like, you couldn't tell me that. Like, I loved Integrity, which made there were no brown girls. It was actually me and my brown friend at hardcore shows, and we'd be scared as hell. But but then from there, you sort of evolved, and then I liked, like, all Jawbreaker shit. I liked all Jets to Brazil shit. So then I got into this weird softer mode, but I always still really liked harder stuff. See, we don't tell Justin about any of the softer shit I like. Because if I was like, I really love Promise Ring, he'd be like, okay, cool. So I only say that, like, he and I have similar interests with the heavier stuff. So, like, we'll both listen to Sick of It All and be like, yeah, fuck yeah. But he also likes a lot of R&B stuff. like super deep cuts, like neo soul shit, like where I'm concerned. I'm like, are you gonna start wearing a fucking kente cloth? Like, who the fuck are you? So it's weird. We have similarities that way, but like both of us would not talk to you at a dinner if you were just like, come on guys, Hole, for real though, you don't like that whole song. What was I gonna ask you? You know what white lady I like that you probably like though?
Oh, yeah, who?
That one song, Lisa Loeb, that's my shit.
Oh, do you have the Hello Kitty album?
Lisa Loeb invented...
Lisa?
No, I'm not. Let's not get crazy. There's no albums. We like the song.
Yes, there is.
No, we're not
Hello Lisa.
Oh, I understand, but I'm not buying an album. We have Stay, and that's it. But I'm saying that song alone is like, I'm a fan of Lisa Loeb. I don't know none of her other music. I'm a fan of Lisa Loeb just from that song alone. She invented glasses for me. I was like, this bitch is cool. So, like, I understand there's a white zone that you're in that I could get down with. That lady, I like her a lot. I would remember, like, white boys would come to the house, and then, like, after 2 or 3 visits, it would be like I always became the third wheel. Because everybody would just start hanging out with my dad and not me. Or they would come through and they would have, like, you know, a 6-pack of beer. Oh, I just remembered your dad liked this, so I'll just come by. I'm like, okay. And then the next thing I know, my dad's giving them lessons on all kind of Motown shit. They're hanging out. They're talking about music. One's sitting outside smoking. What? And I'd be like, you guys ready to go? Oh, we're just going to talk to your dad real quick. You are? Okay. It would be dudes I'm not even dating. I'm talking about just regular friends.
Oh, my God.
So I would hate people to come over. Oh, I would hate it.
Did your dad love it?
My dad will still ask me randomly, whatever happened to that guy used to come over here? I'll be like, Dad, I haven't spoken to that motherfucker in like 30 years. What are you talking about? Loved all of them.
Oh.
They would talk about music. They would talk about, I don't know what, but they would be out on we had a sunroom in Florida. They would be out there. I'd have to start playing records. They'd all start talking. And the next thing I knew, I would just be in my room. Like, I guess they're hanging out. And it happened every time. And then my mom would join in and then she'd just start cooking. And the next thing you know, all these people that came by the house to see me are eating Filipino food and hanging out with my drunk dad. I would be like, I'm just going to go call other friends then, I guess. And to this day, like, they have, my parents have left, like, an indelible hold on every person I ever hung out with in high school. It's very strange, but they're legendary. That's who they are. I'm going to say that they probably know my friends better than they know me. They don't know shit about me, I'm sure. And it still happens to this day. Like when my parents, back when pre-coronavirus, anytime my parents would come, like all of my friends, even mom friends, new friends, acquaintances, friends I've known forever. Oh my God, I'm going to make time what time should I come by? I don't want to overwhelm them. I know they've got a lot of visitors. And they would. It would start from 9 a.m. till about 4 p.m. Can we stop by just for 20 minutes? We're just going to say hi to Shorty and Mercy. And it would be a revolving door of my adult friends who don't even know them, but just love them from the legend of coming by. Like one time, my dad needed help with his computer. And you know, one of the guys we're friendly with, they live up the street. He's a computer guy. He's like, can he come by here? And the next thing, they hang out. I asked him, literally the other day, he was like, oh, I FaceTime with your dad. He's doing great. You did? But you and my dad FaceTime? This man has hung out with my dad a total of maybe 2 hours in his life, and that's compiled over the 4 years we've known each other. they FaceTime. Oh, yeah, I checked on Shorty. He's doing great. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I haven't been able to get him on the phone. That's cool. Cool. It's really...
That's funny.
Mm-hmm. I saw pictures of your mom today, though.
Oh, yeah.
She's very fancy.
That's my mom.
She's really fancy.
Yes, she's the fanciest.
And she works out, too? Because she looks good.
Yes. So she didn't up until recently. So she has this boss who is my age. She sells real estate now. And so he's young. He's well known in the city. He's gay. He's like over the top. And they get along really well together. And so he started working out at this gym and then started taking my mom. And so she started working out there. Obviously, she hasn't been there, for a while, but she was like finally getting into it, which is good because I was like, you really should like move your body. So
wait a second. So your mom has a whole new life. She got her little gay man best friend. It was like, I'm fabulous, bitch. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because she was
had
cute.
Boyfriends.
What?
Yes. She had one who we called Jim 2.0 because he looked like my dad, or that they could be related.
She has
that
a
was
type.
The first one. Yeah, she has a type. Second one we called Daddy Warbucks. I never met him, but my sister did because they know not to bring those kinds of people around me because I'm the one that won't keep her mouth shut. And so I don't get included in that, but he had his own private jet and he'd fly her places and they'd go do stuff together.
Bitch, my mouth is shut. Hi, Daddy. Girl, what you mean a private jet? That's my dad, bitch. Y'all met my mom's boyfriend? That's my fucking dad right there. I love him. Okay? I fuck him too, actually. You are tripping. I'm not going to give no lip to no rich man. That's my mom's boyfriend right there. That's my motherfucker. We love him. Have a seat right here. I have the first plate for you, sir. You are tripping. I have never had that experience. My parents are just together. Yeah. It's just them.
Yeah. I wish mine were. I hate it.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do I want to talk about it? I mean, no. So I am an adult child of divorce. And you would think that how old? I was 29 when my parents divorced or separated, I guess. They separated first. With a whole ass family. And a house and a husband and a job and, stuff going on. And my parents split and it completely wrecked my world.
How long were they together?
32 years.
Oh, so it was your whole life.
My whole life. And then just abruptly, the first house we bought was a mile from their house. So, we had dinner every Friday night at the Mexican restaurant in town. And, then when I had Quinn, I was working part-time and my mom would watch her, at first 5 days a week. She went there, for 4 hours a day. And
oh, you had a whole routine. Your whole life was, here are your two grandparents.
My whole life.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
So it's different. Because really, we only ever talk about how divorce affects children.
So kind of like all of a sudden overnight, and it happened at a really bad time. This is going to sound narcissistic. It happened for a really bad time for me. I'm sure it was a really bad time for my parents as well. But
there's that.
I had an 18-month-old. I was heavily pregnant with Bennett. We had just moved out of my parents' house because we sold our house. We had like 6 weeks before we could move into the next one. So we had been living with my parents, which was uncomfortable.
Oh.
We had just bought this house. We had just moved in, and then my parents stayed together, like, because my mom didn't want to upset me before I had Bennett. And so they stayed together, and then she dipped after he was born, and it just, and then she ended up moving, 2 hours away and starting a whole new life. And my dad, has gone on with his life. So it was just like a lot of concentrated, like, change. And I don't like change. I don't do well with it. And it was my family.
But wait, that was a mitzvah though, that she waited until you gave birth to your child.
Yeah, but I mean, at what cost?
So do you still talk to your dad and mom every day, all the time though?
Oh, all the time. But the thing both of them, yeah.
Okay.
The thing that's hard is that I have these moments specifically around holidays where I have no place to go, if that makes sense. Like, we spend time with
I just gave you my Oprah. Take us there, girl. What happens during the holidays? I'm so sorry. I'm. You know what? I'm just going to be honest with you right now, as your friend. I am so bad. I'm like about to break out in hives. I'm like, let me not say the wrong thing to this girl. I don't want her to get upset.
No,
this is sensitive ass shit, and I don't want to be inappropriate. My defense mechanism, or my, what do you call that?
Your defense mechanism.
I'm up here trying to make you laugh and shit, and you ain't trying to laugh. You're trying to tell me about something sad. I'm sorry. What happens during the holidays? And do those feelings come conjuring up?
It's just hard. You want to have someplace, having as close of a relationship as I did with my parents. It would be nice to have someplace to go to take my children to participate in the traditions and things that I did as a child. And it's taken me, I've actually stepped out of Thanksgiving with my family and have had to kind of really shift my expectations for because for a long time I was like forcing them both to come to my house and like do things for me, and everybody was uncomfortable and unhappy, but I just was in this selfish place of like, I deserve you guys to come be together at Christmas.
Oh, so you were wildin', you know that.
Yes.
Wait. Fresh from the divorce, you were like, okay, welcome to Thanksgiving. Y'all too. Have a seat.
Yeah.
In hindsight, you see that was crazy though, right?
No, because in my mind, I am like, I am your child and these are your grandchildren. And actually, I did say, and they will not be mad that I said this, I looked at them both and I said, if you cannot both show up here, I will not be the one to explain to my children, your grandchildren, why you guys can't be in the same place together. That's not my responsibility.
Okay, that is completely fair. That's completely fair.
But I'm like, you're fucking adults. Like, just
girl,
put your shit.
If your mama, wait a minute. I'm gonna stick up for Linda right now. Is that her name?
No.
Okay, whatever.
You call her Gigi. The kids call her Gigi.
Listen, Gigi was with that man for 30 years, and for whatever reason, the wheels fell off. She is grown and sexy, and now she has to go to this dinner and see this motherfucker and deal with her adult daughter being like, y'all better get along because the baby is watching. I'm like, bitch. If I'm Gigi Linda, I am like, first of all, bitch, you better pour me something when I get to the door. I'm gonna put the act on, but you should know this is hard for me. Shit, you are, girl.
I know.
You better give Linda a break. My parents have no business being together still, but they are.
How long have they been married?
However old my sister is. Hold on, let's see. 48 years.
Yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm. They got married in November, and then my sister was born in March, and my mom does not allow us to talk about it. Because one day I figured out the math. I was like, wait, this is your anniversary, but your anniversary comes right around Marlene's birthday, so wait, that means you were... She's like, what? My mom we don't talk about it. She's like, that's not it. No, you are not thinking of it. That is not the numbers. I'm like, that's the numbers, bitch. That's the fucking numbers. What are you saying? No, I meet daddy. No. The math doesn't lie, Mom. Numbers don't shift around. You were pregnant. No, that cannot be. I'm like, but your anniversary and her birthday, the number is the same. Yeah, we don't talk about it, and she'd be very upset if I talked about it. She, like, has a weird... She's still hung up on it, and it's like, you've been the same motherfucker for 50 years. No one's judging you about that. Like, really?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, forever.
Where did your parents meet?
Oh, God. They met on a blind date. My mom... my Uncle Huey and my Auntie Mary, completely not my relatives. That's just what we call them. It was a white guy who was high up in the Air Force. He had a high ranking. And my Auntie Mary was one of my mom's like best friends. Auntie Mary married this really nice white guy, and they were stationed in, I think, Taiwan. And so my mom went with her homie. Like, they were just kicking it over there. And Huey was like, oh, I know, I met this guy, you got to meet him. And my mom was like, okay. Not really trying to date nobody.
Yeah.
And so it was a blind date. Matter of fact, I should invite my mom on here so she could tell the story, because she tells the same ass story for literally 50 years. And so I go on a blind date with him, and I am still blind. Like, okay, Mom. She loves I'm still blind. It don't even have comedic timing. She just throw it in there. I go on blind dates, still blind. Okay. So they went on a blind date, and that was that. And he, like, stalked my mother. He was sprung on a motherfucker, and she did not like him. She says, no, God, he is annoying. She did not, and he's like, oh, please, motherfucker, you love me. Like, they get in an argument every time the story is told. Oh, you gonna act like you really? You gonna say you didn't like me? Like, she didn't like you, Dad. It's okay. You're still married. But yeah, they've been married for a long, long time. And they're like best friends somehow. We do not understand.
It's amazing.
And they don't go nowhere without each other.
Yeah.
They are like codependent as fuck. No, yeah. No, you're not understanding. They don't go anywhere without each other. So if Mercy gets her little hair done, Shorty goes. If Shorty goes to the barbershop, Mercy goes. Like, they kick it. They're so cute and weird. It's late.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. That's it?
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, girl. Bye.
All right, bye.
Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with another episode. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. If you really like us, you can leave a 5-star rating and a review. You can find us on Instagram at imperfect_strangers_podcast, or on Twitter at imperf, IMPERF, strangers, or you can email us at bs.strangers@gmail.com. See you next week.